Hello everyone, this is Nikhil and welcome back to our Nikhil's Learning World. Hope you are doing well and doing practicing. Today we have this 11th session on Kotlin Programming Series, and today we will learn the loops and ranges in Kotlin. In the existing tutorial, in the last session we have seen one expression in Kotlin, and I hope you are understanding all the previous sessions and watch the existing sessions. And if you have any queries or any suggestions, you can comment me on this session. Okay, and please do like and subscribe my channel, and please share with your friends who want to learn Kotlin. So today we will learn loops and ranges in Kotlin. So let's get started. Loops are very important in programming because they allow us to repeat a block of code multiple times without writing the same code again and again. Okay, so in this tutorial we will learn what are loops, types of loops in Kotlin, for loop, while loop, do while loop, ranges in Kotlin, and loops control statements. So first of all, see what are loops. So loops is a very used to execute a block of code repeatedly until a certain condition is met. Instead of writing the same code many times, we will use loops to make the program shorter, cleaner, and more efficient. For example, we will write a 10 number of word print. So at that time, println. So we will put the println 10 times, right? But in while, by using the while, we only do single statement. By using the loop, we can print. This saves our time and makes program easier to maintain. So in Kotlin there are mainly three types of loops: for loop, while loop, and do while. Okay, so first is a for loop in Kotlin. So what is for loop? Okay, the for loop is used to when we know many times we want to repeat a task. Okay, syntax is here: for variable in range. Okay, like I in 1.5 means what? Whatever the value of I, print in between 1 to 5. Okay, in output 1 2 3 4 5 will be print. So 1.5 means what? Here is the range. We can use the range so that whatever the I value start from the 1 and end with the 5. Okay, here I is the loop variable. Okay, and loops run 5 times, printing number from 1 to 5 using step in loops. So in the for loop we can use steps, like in previous example we will see the ranges, right? 1 to 5. In the similar way we can use steps. Okay, step. So syntax is 5 for I in 1 to 10, that is a range. And by step 2, what happen? Printing initial value I 1 will be print, and 2 step skip and third value will be print. So the steps means it will be step 2 times skipping, right? Increase it by 2 instead of 1, that is simple way. So in the loops, reverse is also available. So Kotlin allows us reverse the loop using the downTo. For example, I in 10 down to 1, that means printing 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, like that. So in the reverse order, whatever the value will be put here, down to means it will be reversed to that particular range. Next is while loop. Very simple. While loops execute the code as long as the condition is true. Okay, so syntax is while condition. Okay, and in the curly brace whatever the code we can write here. For example, in the main I equal to 1, while I less than equal to 5, print I plus plus. What happened here? Value of I initial first 1, then it will be print and increment by 1 until this loop continue. I value becomes 5. Okay, after I plus plus, value of 5I will be increased by 1. So 6 is not less than equal to 5. That means execution of while loop will be stopped and outside the control outside the block. Okay, so this is a example on while. Okay, this loop continues running until the condition becomes false. Here prints numbers 1 to 5. Next is do while loop. This is do while loop. Okay, so do while execute at least once even if the condition is false. Syntax is here. Do curly brace, whatever the code you can write here, and while condition. What happen here? Whatever the condition inside while will be executed, but do is the first statement and block of code of the curly braces. In this curly braces will execute. That means first the code run inside the two block and then condition is checked, right? So here is an example like I equal to 1, it will be print I plus plus, I becomes 2 now, while I less than equal to 5. This will be loop continue until I value becomes 5. Okay, and once the 5 is increased, that is 6, then this while loop will be execution stopped and control execution of this block of code will be returned to next line. Okay, so next point is ranges. So ranges means represents a square of sequence of a values, right? Like 1 to 5, that's mean number to 1 to 5, right? For example, for number in 1 double dot 10, that means we can give in here 1 to 10 range. Okay, the number will be print 1 to 10. This is an example of range. Range commonly used in with the loops and conditions. Loop control statement next is, so in Kotlin support break and continue. So very important whenever we want to break the current loops or we want to continue that loop, that time this type of keywords are used. For example, for I in 1 to 10, if I value becomes 5, when I value becomes 5, the execution of the for loop will break, right? Break statement break that particular loop. So output will be 1 2 3 4, because when the 5 I becomes 5, that loop value will be loop control will be execution stopped by using the break statement. So in normally break stop the loop completely, right? Next is continue. In for loop we can see here I value becomes 3, then continue. What happened? I value once first of all, but that will be print because this condition will not execute, right? When third condition will be continue, so it not print this statement, third will not will print. You understand? Because this continue to the for loop. From this statement will be continue to for loop, so this will not execute the below line of codes. Continue skip the current iteration. Simple way. Continue will be skip the current iteration. Okay, so you can see here in the next real example as like range in 1 to 10 and I percentage 2 equals to 0. That is even number. This is an even number. Okay, so this program will print even number from 1 to 10. So this is our today's session, and these case point are Kotlin has for loop, while loop, and do while loops. These are the three types of loops in Kotlin. We have learned the ranges helps iterate easily, right? Steps, it will be changed the increments. Down to runs the loops in reverse order. Okay, break stop the loops, and continue will be skip the iterations. This is our today's session. So that's all about it. Today's session, loops and it ranges in Kotlin, right? So in the next video we will see in arrays in Kotlin, very interesting point, and we have to learn that one. So hope you all understand this today's session. Please do practice on this session, and if you have any doubts or any queries, you can comment me on this session, and please do like, share and subscribe this Nikhil's Learning World. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.